Hi there, everyone. My name is Dominic, and welcome back to Sorcery. We are in a graveyard after being attacked by goblins, and we've been getting the shit beat out of us. Like, it started okay. Last episode, we made a lot of progress. We met some new friends. We did get attacked and kidnapped again, which seems to be a regular occurrence. But hey, we popped up out of this well here, and we can either run up to the gate and try to end the game, or we can do some exploring. And I thought, you know what? I haven't met all the fine folks this town has to offer, so let's explore the graveyard. Maybe there's some goth baddies waiting around a tombstone for us. The wind whistles between the tall trees. The sun is setting behind the walls. Look around the gravestone. Any bad bitches nearby? You step nervously off the path and walk between the nearest tombs. Some are ancient, headstones tilted to crazy angles, and some of them fallen face down, as though the citizens of this graveyard have been drinking since they died. Others are fresh, neatly carved, and clean up all moss and weeds. They sparkle in the moonlight, as though cleaned by maids and waiting for their occupants to arrive. Okay, I'm assuming that's like the rich graves are the ones that are nicely maintained. Explore the older tombs. Let's look for that old money. You leave the path for the oldest area of the graveyard. In the corner nearest to the wall, most of the stones here are now mere rubble. A few statues lie face down in the mud. A tree has split through a carved stone coffin. Search the grave for goods? That would be grave robbing. That would be so bad for us to do. You search between the ancient headstones for any offerings or grave goods left behind, but these tombs are hundreds of years old. No one visits them anymore, and offerings that were left have long since sunk into the clay. Alright, what's the oldest grave? What does it say? You soon find what looks to be the oldest tomb. It is a small mausoleum with a low roof supported by ornately carved pillars. An inscription reads, "Here lies Lorag, founder of Khare." You founded this dump? Because it's terrible, alright? They're giving people beer that's just river water and people are getting kidnapped. So thanks, Lorag. Thanks, Biden. The tomb is a simple stone cabinet carved with the likeness of a man. From centuries of rain and wind, you can make out nothing of it but a long grisly beard. Below the inscription is a longer tablet, but it is half weathered and covered in moss. Yeah, let's see what it says. You clear away the dirt from the carved inscription, but you still cannot make out the words, only trace their outlines with your finger. The eyes of the carved statue appear to be watching you. Make a rubbing. Yeah, rub that statue. Rub that hard rock. For the rubbing of the inscription, you would need some kind of charcoal to rub with, and you have nothing that will do. Oh, okay, fine then. Alright, examine the carved man. Oh, hey, it's a new day, so we got a new one. It's no longer gorilla, it is ape time, alright? You look closer at the carved man, but notice nothing more. It is just an engraving of an old man in a serene death pose. If this really is the grave of the founder of Khare, chances are he did not die quite peacefully. Well, yeah, they're like, hey, this place fucking sucks, alright? We can't afford rent. Stab. You head away from the two. Alright. What about the newer ones? There are several tombs here. There must have been a recent plague on the rich in the city. They're scattered around in roughly alphabetical groups. Okay. I guess we'll go one by one. I don't know anyone here. I'm not really looking for anyone in particular. Explore the tombs of, let's see. You browse around the tombs looking for a name you recognize, but none of them catch your eye. Something flitters past your face. A bat? Okay. From Gul to Neferit. You meander further between the gravestones, but still nothing. Look, I don't know these people. I didn't get to meet everyone on this side of the river because I sunk a ship and then I went down to the sewers and I was harassed by children. You look from one headstone to the other. A few catch your eye, that you cannot immediately say why. None of these sound familiar. What about Praya's gravestone? You examine Praya's gravestone. There is nothing special about it, except how new it seems to be. The stone has barely weathered at all, as if poor Praya might have only been buried last week. If that's true, however, no one has left her flowers. Well, maybe Praya was a bitch. Reef. You walk over to Reef's tomb, but it seems quite ordinary. An angel with a covered face, and beneath its clawed feet a dying serpent. Then suddenly, you hear a deep moan, "Oh!" and a rattle of chains. Something is clouding the air in front of you. It is a death wraith. This land is cursed for the living, the Death Wraith moans. Oh! Raising its ghostly spectral arms and holding out bony fingers. You must become dead. Stop moaning at me. Can I just blind him with like my sun thing? Just like an insane flash of light that just vaporizes him in an instant. What can I do? What are the T ones? What does Tell do? Reads minds. Yeah, that's not super helpful to me. I can't ever use the spells I want to. And what Niff? Read a stench. He's dead? Would that make any difference? Like, I don't know. Are they like undead creatures? Because I don't see how that would help me other than make it stink for me. Plus, he lives in a graveyard. He's probably used to that. What's Gak? Causes fear. And... Gum creates glue. I can't do any of this shit. Why can't I use any of the spells that I really want to? Let's see. Create a shield. I mean, a shield might be good. Maybe I'll do that if I can't think of anything more interesting to do, because at least then he can't attack me as badly. Dumb. I already have that. I don't need it no more. My mama cast dumb on me as a child and then I never worn off. What about H? What does Huff do? Great Wind? Galehorn? I don't have none of this shit. Did I miss the magical artifact store on the way in? Alright, let's do... Hold on, let's see. Nut. Is that an option? You blast ejaculate all over him. Great stench. No, it's just the sniff one. Alright, let's do... Let's do... No, not clumsiness. What did I just say I was gonna do? I'm sorry, everyone. I'm trying to think through what a strategic... Ooh, easy there, computer. What a strategic route would be to deal with it. Because it was the, No. Sorry, this is such a clunky menu system. Oh, can I do wall? Yeah, wall's not matter. He's, like, ethereal, so... Yeah, give me a shield. Fuck it. Maybe I'll... I hit you with my walk! You cast a spell, placing a gold piece on your wrist, which blossoms into a shield. You can only hope it will be enough to protect you from the deathly creature. You ready your sword and strike at the wraith, but the blade passes straight through it. It seems normal weapons cannot harm this creature, but when it lashes out with the back of its hand, you feel that well enough. Ooh, the silver chain. Hold on. Thinking quickly, you dig up the chainmaker's silver chain instead and wind it about one hand. The death... Though I wind it about my hand, am I about to punch this bitch to death? Okay, thank God, he doesn't have much health. He has a lot of attack power, though. The Death Wraith grins and leers closer. I gotta start off with a defense, right? Yeah, let him do something going crazy, okay? Let him try first, and then I'll pop in here. The Death Wraith drifts forward, one hand reaching for your neck, the other holding its blade aloft. It howls with icy rage as it approaches, knife outstretched. You bring your shield up quickly to cover your body. Alright, now he shouldn't have much left over, so maybe we can kind of like just back and forth with him a little bit. Ooh, he still had a bit left. That's okay, though. The chill of the graveyard is all around you as you seize the moment to strike. You charge forward and the Death Wraith's knife is easily turned. It drifts and wavers in the freezing air. It reaches out with long, skeletal fingers. I will come for your blood. It hisses, I will suck you dry. Yo! Death Wraith, chill. Can it give me that ghostly afterlife head? What is this, Ghostbusters? Suck you dry? What are we talking about? Oh, that was just a little one. He doesn't really want to hurt me. I'm too cute. You stretch the chain between your hands. As the Death Wraith reaches out with a skeletal hand, you turn most of the blow. Then adjust your grip and try to settle your nerves. It leans forward with crooked hands. Your heart will be mine. It will stop. He said, girl, I'm going to make that heart skip a beat. All right? Listen here. Say boo, because that's what I'm about to be. That was barely anything. I feel like I should defend again. I feel like he's going to do like a giant attack, and then I should try to strike. Stop doing these pansy-ass little attacks. You steady your shield high as the Death Wraith leans towards you with its bony grip. It's really annoying. And now I feel like he's not doing like any damage. Oh, because I have the shield, so I can defend without damage. Yeah, give me a big hit. You watch the Death Wraith fearfully. It wails and sings as it slashes its blade backwards and forwards. Your shield takes the worst, Something dark flutters across your face. It reaches out with hooked, bony fingers. I can taste your life, the creature wails. I am hungry. What a diva. I'm gonna stab him. Yeah, get fucked. You ready your chain to strike, finding the wraith's thin form. You whip the chain. You cut across his cruel blade, and the wraith moves between the headstones. The death wraith shimmers for a moment, its skull mask seeming to slip. Skull mask, is this just someone in a costume? Is this some Scooby-Doo kind of shit? Let's try another one. He's been doing weak attacks. Oh, I was wrong. I made a mistake. Then the death wraith is at your throat. Your own attack is thrown aside. It stabs violently. It leans forward with long hands. How long? Listen, buddy. If you wanted my number, like I said, we were looking for goth baddies in the gravestones, but I'm realizing because of the character I chose, we're the goth baddie among the gravestones, and that's probably why he's interested. He's just nervous. Yeah, all right. Give me a little poke with your sword, just the tip. You drop back and raise your shield as the death wraith comes for your neck with its skeletal fingers. You breathe out heavily. Ah. Yeah, give me another one. That's fine. You keep your invisible shield up. The death wraith grins skull-like teeth as it slashes its blade backward and forward. Your shield takes the worst. Sweat trickles from your brow. It reaches out with crooked skeletal fingers. All right, now a big one. Now, thrust! Oh, I'm gonna kill him with a big old thrust. You secure the chance to attack. You power at the wraith. With a final strike, the creature wails and moans. Oh! And seems to vanish in on itself. The air is suddenly a little warmer. That's just because of the ghost pee. It's like when you pee in a pool. That's how it works for the ghosts, I'm pretty sure. You hurry back onto the path before the creature can rise again. In the fields of the graveyard, you see other specters rising from the earth. God damn it. Do I get to keep the silver chain that I just got? Hold on. Didn't I already had a silver chain that I bought at the store, though. Is it a different one? Alright. Escape the graveyard. Oh, can I not go back? Am I at the end of the game here? Is this going to be a super short episode because I skipped so much? It might be. I've said before I might at some point do a live stream with this game. And that'd be fun just to do kind of an all-day stream. And I would let you guys vote on the choices. And it's like, no right or wrong answers. If something gets screwed up, we'll just take it back and try a different way. I don't know. Might be fun. Beside the gate is a disused well. I already went down there. Hold on. Should I draw... I could draw up the bucket, though, because the water down there was okay before. You turn the winch on the side of the well, drawing up the bucket from beneath. It comes to the top, filled with clear water. It must be drawn from a level even lower than the sewers you explored. Is this as fresh as the water from the other fountain you tried? Well, down when we were in the pits down there, in like the sewers, the waterfall was giving us clean water. So this should be from there, right? Yeah, okay, good. Despite your surroundings, it is fresh and quite clear. You feel much better for it. What is looking down to? We've been there. You peer back down into the well. The climb was certainly long. You can make nothing out at the bottom at all. All right, fine by me. The rear gate of the graveyard hangs from its hinges, but not from age. It seems it has been taken apart, maybe widened even to let something through. Beyond is a deep forest. All right, I guess my whole plan for going back into town is not an option. I guess that makes sense, because I would imagine you couldn't retroactively do a bunch of the missions here if you've already been through the end game area. So, all right, whatever. To be fair, we're doing okay. We've found quite a few clues. We've actually made a few friends. I really hope that Tomas guy is not dead, because he's been super chill. You walk for half an hour through thick trees along a narrow track until you reach a fork in the road. To the left, the track gets narrower still. To the right, a massive shadow looms. So large it seems as though a colossus has seated itself on the wall in thought. A chill wind blows through you, as though ghosts walked back and forth this way. Not again. The ghosts have been hitting on me enough tonight. Look at the shadowy shape. The shadow to the right has a jagged silhouette. It is Ziggurat, with perhaps 100 steps leading to its apex. The trees whisper and move. Look down the left fork. Looking left, you see distant flickered torchlight through the trees. The north gate, perhaps? The night is drawing in. You should get moving. Things whisper between the trees. This episode's going to be short as hell as it is, so I'm going to explore what I can. And besides, we're actually pretty good on health. We've been fighting well. We have ape. We have big ape to save us. We have Harambe to pray to if we need it. You stand at the base of a towering ziggurat built from carved stone blocks, each the size of a hay bale. The temple rises higher than the city wall, and positioned to catch the first star of evening at its uppermost point, a moment which has passed. Oh, was I supposed to come here at a very specific time to get some result? I wonder if that's a hint we can learn from someone elsewhere in the game if you make different choices. Look for an opening. You tilt your head back, looking for an opening, and finally make one out. A small black dot, about a third of the way up, but even that is quite some climb. For less devoted worshippers, a small gargoyle by the steps has an open mouth, ready to accept offerings. What about this? My character's a girl. What about this pussy, I guess? Look at the gargoyle with the open mouth. The gargoyle is carved in the shape of a small but spiky dog with long claws, sharp horns, and a pointy beard. Its mouth is wide open and its tongue lolls out with a coin-shaped slot at the back of its throat. Freaky gargoyle. I like it. Drop in a gold piece, all right? Oh, you're such a good boy. Oh, that's right. You're such a good little gargoyle, huh? You set a gold piece into the gargoyle's mouth. For a moment, nothing happens. Then it appears to swallow, and next, it opens its stone eyelids to reveal two crisp, beautiful eyes, and we say, oh, you swallowed so good, didn't you? Oh, you took that gold coin like such a good little gargoyle, you naughty creature. I'm looking straight into its beautiful, crisp eyes. I paid to see them. Eye contact is important to me. Looking into the gargoyle's eyes, did we get health? Yeah, we got like a health boost from that. It fills you with a sense of calm and peace. The eyes close after a moment, but the sense of well-being remains. Or did you just imagine that the gargoyle moved? All right, cool. You begin the climb, hauling yourself up the first step. Either this ziggurat was built for giants, or ascending is an act of devotion. The next few steps are equally exhausting. You have to throw your pack up first and follow. Can I make myself float, maybe? I've got so much stamina that I could use. I'm like, I have to have a spell at this point that could make a difference, right? Like, what do I have? What's Zen do? Hover in the air, jewel. Do I not have a jewel-studded medallion? I do, don't I? I'm missing the item. Oh, shit. I didn't realize it would let me try to do a spell if I didn't have the item. You try to bind the attachment, but you're missing the item that it needs, and so the spell dissipates around you. That's annoying. Shit. All right, well, that's my bad. You persevere, but as you climb higher, the going becomes easier. The temple's designers have built a clever optical illusion into the slope of the pyramid. Soon, each step is only waist height. You reach a halfway point, almost as high as the city wall beyond, and pause to rest. You are halfway up. Friezes of gargoyles in polished metals ring. Oh, I get it. I thought it. I was reading it wrong. My brain was processing a different sentence, all right? Gargoyles in polished metals ring the temple on this level. I get it now. Look at the view. You pause to take in the view. From this side of the ziggurat, you can see nothing but the top of the wall and beyond the gleaming darkness of the marshes of the backlands. Walk around to the north face. I don't fucking know. North, I guess? You move around to the north face. You can see the path ahead running straight between wild and overgrown trees. It seems very few people come this way anymore. The north gate itself is now visible, however, and appears deserted. Then you notice a point of light. A torch has been lit between the trees. Let's watch the torches before we go anywhere else. You watch as the torches move through the trees towards the path. They are making slow progress, but they are moving towards the graveyard and presumably from there on into town. The wind claws at you, trying to pull you to the earth. We're climbing higher. We climbed this far, like why not? You continue the weary climb to the first level of the ziggurat. Is the torches, are those just the goblins? Like forming their army because there's so many of them? That makes sense. You climb for another 20 minutes up the steep stone steps until you are gasping and panting for breath once more. But finally, you reach the dark opening that you saw from the base of the temple. The steps themselves continue up a little further still, to the very peak of the temple. Let's look in the opening. Let's see, what do we got here? The opening is guarded by rock-sculpted images of unimaginable creatures. Beyond, you see a long, dark hallway with something large and gleaming at the far end. Okay. Let's go to the temple. Fuck it. We can have time to go to the top afterwards, I'm assuming. You step into the temple. The hollow space amplifies your footsteps, and they echo eerily for several moments. On the floor, is it gilt or jilt inlay, is written the name of the god who inhabits this space. It seems that this is the ziggurat of Kurga the Gracious. Wait and listen. Let's listen in case we're interrupting anything. You wait for a few heartbeats to see if you have disturbed anything. Nothing happens, and then you catch the tail of a gigantic snake slithering across the floor and disappearing into a crack in one wall. From the markings along its back, it looks highly poisonous. Since I'm aware, can I be more careful going in there? Because I'm going to do it anyway. Nope, we just got to fight it right away. You enter the temple, but the snake still manages to catch you by surprise, launching itself from a crack in the ceiling behind you. God damn it. All right, fuck it. We're doing big attack to start. Thrust! Thrust! Ooh, still only won by a tiny bit, though. And now we only need to do a little bit more damage. The temple snake snaps and hisses at the air between you. You swing out wildly, hoping to chop it in two, as it also shoots forward. The snake lashes out wildly in its agony. Another big one. Stab it! Stab it! That's right. Don't fuck with me! The temple snake is retreating, but you give chase. I feel bad Eddie that's slithering away. And I'm like, you get back here, you scaly bitch! Launching off your heels, you lunge for the beast's neck. With a weird scream that echoes around the cold statue, the snake dies, its head crashing to the floor. Didn't take any damage. Hell yeah. You wipe your sword clean and wait for the violent echoes of the fight to fade away. Then you go further in. The side of the shrine takes your breath away. The walls are decorated with brightly colored murals depicting scenes from religious mythology of Khare. Fine ornaments and precious metals are set into alcoves around the pews, and rich woven tapestries cover every surface. A cunning trick of architecture catches the wind past the doorway and creates a constant ethereal humming, as though a crowd of monks sat in a permanent meditation inside. Cool. I mean, we already killed the snake. Might as well go further in, right? I'm assuming that was the main defense. At the far end of the hallway, 4 large stone gargoyles of winged demons watch over the shrine from mounts high up in the eaves, guarding the altar on which a gigantic idol squats, Kurga himself. Okay, I ain't too familiar with this religion, but I'm here to learn. You walk up toward the altar across a richly patterned carpet. Something about it gives you pause. Its surface is decorated with wide symbols that seem too deliberate to be accidental. Oh, hold on. I have that spell that shows me like the safe path or whatever. Because there's clearly some sort of spell here. So, hold on. Is it just like caused depression? Who cast me on this when I was like 10? Is that why? Caused depression. Can I... That's so funny. Can you imagine you just put this on an enemy and they're like, I'm gonna split your bones open, and you cast sap on them. They're like, you know what? My mom don't even love me. I'm gonna go drown myself in the fucking river. Why are you gonna do that to me? Oh shit, that's funny. Hold on. I need to look at my spellbook though, because otherwise it's gonna take forever to find it. Start from the top. There's the one that shows us like safe passage, and that's the main thing I need. That unlocks the door. Yeah, is it sus? Because sus will tell us the best protective action. Is that the right one? Perilous situation. Oh, it's how. That's right. It's like how you proceed forward or whatever. So, okay. Hold on. Got an idea then. Let's see if that's not. Please be an option. It would make no sense if it wasn't. It is. Yes, finally I'm using a spell correctly. You cast the spell and a voice enters your head telling you there are 2 exits from the temple. One is the door behind you, and the other is on the floor in front of you, but it does not stay long enough to tell you where exactly. You motherfucker. That's not helpful. I thought it was supposed to tell me what the safe route was. That was the wrong spell. Maybe it just tells you if there is an escape available, not necessarily how to do it. Maybe that is the other spell. God damn it. Avoid the star shapes, avoid the circles. Avoid the circles, I guess. I don't know. You walk up to the altar, stepping carefully around the circle in the carpet and reach the altar steps without incident. Really? Oh, shit. Really? Oh, excuse me for being a genius. You stand before the idol, a fat statue set with gems and curious pock-marked features. Above his head is a plaque that bears an inscription. Read it, unless it's like an evil spell, but fuck it. It reads, on Kurga's face you kiss across and finish with the lips. Freaky ass. No wonder the gargoyles were kinky outside. For answers to your questions you must err not, else he spits. So you're telling me I have to kiss around, finish with the lips. If I get a question wrong, Kurga's gonna spit on me? And that's a bad thing? You step nervously up the steps until you are below the great statue. It says to kiss the idol first, so let's get to schmooching. You stand on tiptoes and lean in, preparing to kiss the statue, but where? Does the humming in the temple seem to get louder? Kiss across and finish with the lips. So let's try the left. Pray for guidance. Hold on. Ape, Harambe, save us, all right? You try a prayer to the ape for guidance, but it seems in the temple of another god, the ape cannot hear you on your own. Harambe, you bastard. Kiss the idol. Let's do like left eye. Let's kind of go clockwise around the face, in a sexy way, though, all right? Lean close, Kurga. Listen here, you sexy little god, you. How about I give you a nice smooch on your left eye? You like that? Mwah. You hear something flittering in the upper levels of the temple. Ooh, Kurga's getting excited. Kiss the idol's forehead. Mwah. Now kiss the idol's right eye. Oh yeah, Kurga's liking it. Mwah. And now kiss the idol's nose. Mwah. And now we get to the lips. See, this is the way you do it, all right? Don't just lunge right in there. Tease him for it a bit. Make him really want it, all right? Come on, across the forehead, kisses down the side of the cheeks and all that, down the neck. There's a lot of opportunity here. Kurga would get it, all right? This is a horny god. Kiss the idol's lips. All right, come here, you sexy devil. You lean low and kiss the idol's lips, and as you do so, you hear a small click. Let's wait. I think we did a good thing. Oh, God! There was a sharp stabbing pain at the back of your throat. You try to call out, but it seems the poison on the tip of the dart, which has just been shot from the golden mouth into your own, is too fast acting. You stiffen, a silent scream on your face, then slump to the ground and into a darkness from which you shall not awake. Such is the price of failing the kissing ritual of Kurga. Are we dead? You've died from a god's kiss? No! God damn it. Fuck, that's so bad. Hold on, I want to do this correctly. Let's read it, okay, because hold on. On Kurga's face, you kiss across and finish with the lips. Wait, what? Oh! No, that's how it would, no. Oh, hold on. I've got an idea. Kiss across. These words are separated. So like a cross pattern, like you would almost like I'm thinking like the way you would do like where the Catholics do like Father, Son, Holy Ghost, that kind of where they cross their chest and across their forehead. Maybe it's like left eye, right eye, like across, and then down. So that way it makes a cross shape leading down to it. Hold on. I'm going to smooch this idol until he loves me, all right? So we're going to do left eye first. Right eye. Now up to the forehead. And down the nose. And then down to the lips. No, I didn't mean to leave. No, that's not what I clicked. God damn it. No, God damn it. I clicked the wrong fucking button. I got too excited. Okay, hold on. Read the thing. Because I need to know if I'm correct. Or if maybe I just did not get the tips that I needed. Like earlier in the story to be able to do this correctly. All right. Left eye, right eye, forehead, then down to the nose, then big old smackaroonie on the lip. You hear a small click. Run, bitch! No. God damn it, I died again. Should I look it up? I really don't want to just have to leave for no reason. And I have not looked up literally one single thing in all the previous episodes. So hold on. Let me see. Kurga's Kiss Sorcery. All right, hold on. Um, there are 3 clues as to the correct sequence. So I guess, okay, so one of the nobles we can meet, but we skipped over all of that because we fell into the sewers. There's a noble that can talk to us about it earlier. Okay. So let's see. The player then must kiss in the sign of a cross. Start with the left eye, avoiding the nose, and ending on the lips. What? Why do we have to avoid the nose? A tidally shaped cross is formed by the sequence of left eye, right eye, forehead, then lips. Okay. I don't know why we would have to avoid the nose. I thought, like, I guess because you're only doing it in 4. Like, it's 4 points like you would like a Catholic, like, crossing, like doing a cross on yourself. So, hold on. Okay, so I was actually really close, even without any additional hints here. Okay, hold on. We're going to smooch this idol and get a result out of this if it's the last thing I do. And it has been twice now. So yeah, so left eye, right eye, then forehead, then skip the nose, down to the lips. We're getting it. That's what Korga likes. Ah. Finally, you lean low and kiss the idol's lips. As you straighten once more, you see the idol's eyes flick open. A soft voice issues from its mouth. Stranger, you are not of my faith, whispers the god. And yet you have completed my ritual. How can that be? I have used my womanly wits. The god laughs softly. My brother Pashna is the god of thieves and tricksters, but you are in my temple today. My reward is to answer one question, but I am the god of grace, and I require my followers to show grace, and you have not. I can see all, remember. I am a god, and I see that you have committed murder, the flayer, so I deny my aid as you denied others their lives. His voice rises from a gentle whisper to a rolling thunder that echoes around the walls. Now leave, or I will repay you in kind. No, I kissed you. You deny me my right. The god's voice lifts to a roar of anger. I deny everything, he rages, and then the idol moves, standing gracefully onto its 2 bow legs and leaning forward. Let's freeze. Can we fight him? That'd be so dope. Before you can react, the statue of Korga plants a mechanical kiss on your forehead. You hear the click, but do not feel the sting of the poison dart as it enters your skin and burrows to your brain. So just because I committed murder, I don't get me no have fun time? Me no have smoochy? God damn it. Alright, I guess I'm going to try to run away from this bitch. That's so annoying. Oh, so I committed cold-blooded murder. Apparently that was the only killing that he was worried about, because I'm like, I guess the previous game wouldn't count too much, but alright. God damn it, that's so annoying. Is there anything else I can do? I'm assuming it doesn't matter. Like, I'm assuming that's like a built-in thing. If you cross him that way, then he's not gonna let you have the, Oh shit, I kissed his nose. Fuck it. I'm leaving. This is terrible. Never mind. You know what? I don't believe in you anyway. I'm an atheist, alright? You're just a statue that's mean. God damn it. Let's go to the top. Let's see if there's anything better waiting up here. You return back to the steps and climb higher, all the way to the top of the ziggurat. Night has fallen, stars spread across the sky in a peaceful repose that belies their true nature. Warring spirits tussling for control of the world below. Look at the view. Like, come on. Eyes on the prize. You look out across the city. In the far distance, you see torches in the woods towards the north gate. Looking back, you see the lights of Khare coming on. The shouts of revelers, drunks, and nighttime thieves. What do the stars got to say for me? With your head tilted back, you can see more stars than ever have been seen in the city. Perhaps you are above the level of the lights and the smog and the dust. Or perhaps more stars choose to cluster here around this sacred site. If you were a true mage, not a mere sorcerer, who knows what spells one could weave at a spot like this? The icy wind chills you to the bones. Try and fashion a spell. I'm going to try to make my own spell? You lean back and look up, trying to recognize the stars from your studies. What spell could I possibly cast here? I am stupid. I use this to zap the sides of the boat. Like what? It's unknown. Oh, I just have to try to make one up? Oh, weird. Ooh, I better think of a good one then. Yeah, I just have to like think what it could be based on the acronym. Oh, this is so weird. I do tur. Maybe. All right, I'm gonna go with my gut here. Let's see. Lar. No, I don't want that one. I want a good one. Those are the P. Maybe her. I can turn someone into a cat. Let's do that one. Purr. I turn someone into a cat girl. You fashion the stars into alignment, and an enchantment is created. For a moment, nothing more seems to happen. Then a screeching noise reaches you from the distance and across the city. It is the sound of 1,000 mewling stray cats. It lasts a few minutes and fades away. Did I summon 1,000 cats? Because if I did, that's the dopest spell I could possibly have got. You have found one of the secret spells of the Temple of Korga. That's so cool! I can summon cats now? The goblins won't stand a chance. The view is quite wondrous, but your journey beckons. You start the long climb back down the ziggurat once more. Okay, not a complete bust. I did make a deity hate me, but that's okay. Yeah, back to the temple, down. Man, I'm like, if I had been able to summon those cats when those kids were attacking me and forcing me down to the sewers, would have been a different story. Look at the view. Anything new? Hear the distant baying of wolves. Anything else? Nothing changes except the sky grows colder and the wind picks up, cutting through your cloak. Wait even longer. You settle down to wait on one of the steps, watching as the line of torches fans out through the trees and marches slowly forwards. As some disappear, new ones are lit, but eventually, after the sun is finally gone and the stars come up above you, the trees around the north gate are inky blank. There is no light except for a single flame on the gate itself. The way through the forest should now be clear. Okay, interesting. I'm assuming that's the goblins about to launch their big attack that we were overhearing, so. The mud underfoot is stamped with footprints, and in between them, the prints of many paws. Are they my kitties? Ellie would be so proud of me right now. You walk between clawing trees and thick bushes. The north gate is finally in sight. You can see its imposing, ornately carved wooden doors over the top of the guard huts and low buildings that lie at the end of this road. Let's check out the guard huts. I'm always big on inspecting first. You pause to watch the guard huts. They seem quite still. One has a hole in its roof. Weed grows to the chimney of another. Are they abandoned? But between here and there is a long road lined by thick and gloomy trees, a patch of wild forest like you haven't seen in the hills. Go cautiously. You make your way slowly forward, trying to ensure your feet do not crunch too loudly on the gravel. Something is keeping pace with you, just behind the tree line, stalking you. I'm gonna look. Hey, you! What the fuck are you? You stop and turn to look into the trees. There is the faintest flicker of a gleam, and that is all the warning you get. A wild bristle beast leaps out from the trees and knocks you down. You scramble for your sword. What the fuck? Bristle beast? What the bullshit? You look cute too. I don't even, I kind of feel bad killing you, but you're also being the worst. Yeah, fuck you. That's what you get, bitch. I missed reading the thing. The bristle beast bares its teeth and the spines on its back spike up. You swing your sword like an axe, hoping to prune the creature. The beast lashes out with its claws, but it cannot defend itself from your force. The bristle beast's scales explode with thick blood. It begins to paw the ground relentlessly. Where's my army of cats to help me at a time like this? You batter at the bristle beast, charging forward across the dirt, sword biting for blood as it charges for you, head low and spines leveled. But the creature drives itself deep onto your blade. The beast dribbles and cries in a pitiful wail. I think it's not going to attack next one, so let's do an attack. Never mind. It's going to bite me. That's fine. Then the bristle beast charges in return. You try to jab forward, but you stumble. The creature's teeth are deep in your leg. You fall, catching a rock in the back of your head. Yeah, let's defend for a second. Okay, we're both defending, bleeding a little bit, going, ah. Why? You You drop your guard down low. The bristle beast hunkers down too. I'm going to defend again. Yeah, I thought he's going to use kind of a big attack. That's okay, I can take it. Keep your sword raised, expecting to be rushed. The bristle beast charges you, scales rippling. You turn the blow with your sword. It braces its back legs. Now a big one. Yeah. There we go. Nice. Readying your sword, you retaliate. Backed up against a tree, you can barely swing your sword, but you muster all your strength. With a final swing, you bury your blade deep into the bristle beast. It twists on the metal, then curls up like an overheated beetle and dies. Why is everything fighting me? The night air falls silent once more. You continue on quickly through the trees. It's never like, oh, hey, look, you found a really cool little creature. You want to tame it and make it your friend? No. You start fucking biting my ankles. Ay. You've reached the north gate. The ground before it is wide and clear, lit by blazing torches set into brackets either side of the enormous sealed doors. Should there be archers hiding in the shadows, they would have a clear sight on you. Off to one side is a well, but there is no other cover. You don't know any of the spell lines, of course, but perhaps the gate will open to a DOP spell after all. Let's wait and watch, because I think the goblins are about to open that shit up. You wait in the shadows and watch. If the guards are patrolling, you should be able to learn their patterns, but strangely, there seem to be no guards at all. Perhaps because the gate is locked, no one bothers to guard it anymore. Let's cast a spell. We're not at the gate yet, but I'm like, is there any spell to detect any trouble? Like, we'll just click on this randomly to see. Can we unlock it from here, maybe? Let's try it. See if it works. You stay in the shadows and try the DOP spell. You do not expect it to work. The door is wizard locked after all. But it is worth a try. It is worth a try while you still have time. You complete the magic and focus on the door, but nothing happens. No tumblers turn, no hinges creak. There is not even the slightest hint of bending wood. It is as if the door cannot hear your magic. There's nothing else for it. Throwing caution to the wind, you step out of the shadows and approach the gate. Time to see how good your lockpicking skills are. Man, I fucked this up again, didn't I? I didn't learn any of the stuff I was supposed to. I met a bunch of weird old people. I rolled a bunch of dice, and I fell into the sewers. Oh, damn. You reach the other side of the clearing unscathed and stand below the enormous doors. Let's recite the spell. I don't know. You knock firmly on the door. When there is no response, you call out, I am here to open the gate. There is no response. You get to wonder if you have been tricked, if there is no gate here after all. And this is simply an illusion painted across solid stone. Suddenly you are not alone. A phantom voice issues from the wood itself. Halt, stranger, it boomed. Do you know the spell which controls the gate? I'm going to lie and pretend I do. I do, you reply. Perhaps you can bluff your way through not knowing any of the lines. And the game's like, look at you go. Fucking balls on you trying that crazy shit. Then I await your command. From across the clearing, you hear a scrabbling sound of metal on stone, but there is no time for that now. Open sesame. You stand back to see what effect your lines had. I'm going to look around because I think someone's about to stab me in the back. You look around towards the well. It is crawling with figures, long claws, and flashing swords, and hunched bodies scrabbling in the dirt. Goblins. It looks like the army under the city have chosen this moment to attack. Then the voice booms. Incorrect. This door is sealed. There is no time for another guess. The goblins are charging across the dust towards you. What did I do? Dash into the shadows. Yeah, there's no way you can fight hundreds of goblins. So you dash aside into the shadows. Yeah, I can fight them. Hold on. Also, hey, Harambe, hear my prayer and heal me a little bit. Because this is a mess. All right. The goblins pour up to the gate. Are they going to try to ram it? But then they stop, and in their midst, a small figure is being propelled forward. It is the Mad King. He's surrounded by a guard of nearly 20 goblins. I'ma kill him. I'ma blam that bitch. Whoever this Goblin King is, he needs to be stopped. Fireball. I haven't used the fire this whole time. Maybe I should. Maybe this is the moment. What spells do I have? Hold on. Oh, yeah, stay still. What's Yob? Summon a giant. Oh, that's right. It's all like the summoning ones. I can't use my zap. Teleportation. I've got to have something useful right now. Create a fireball. I do have fireball. Fuck it. Fireball time. You just hit from the shadows. You just hears hot. You cast the spell, weaving a fireball about your fist. which you hurl with careful aim at the figure by the gate. One moment he is there, the next he has erupted into a flash of fire and smoke. The goblins roar with anger. It seems their king was their only way to open the gate. They're beginning to try and form a ladder of their own bodies, but the wall is high and they are clumsy creatures. Fuck it, another spell. I'm pretty sure this is like the little finale of this section because I made such weird choices, so it's fine. What do I do with Jay? Jig? Can I make him dance? Pause the light. Oh, that'd be so funny if I could have made them all dance right now. That would be fucking awesome. Shield, if I have to fight them, that might be helpful, actually. What else could I possibly do? I can start with a G. Jack, I can jack it right in front of them. That's right. No. Oh, no, let's see. Hold on. What's the H do this time? Can I do hot again? I can? Fireball time. You cast the spell, building a fireball in your palm with crackles and glows. The nearby goblins see it immediately and turns towards you, rattling swords and advancing. Hurl that fucking bitch. You hurl the fireball into the oncoming army, sending up 4 or 5 goblins in one violent explosion. But the others are not afraid. They raise their sword and move forward, fast and ready for blood. There is no more time for magic. Can I just hit and run these guys? Like, just throw a fireball at them and then just book it? I don't have anything I can heal with. Oh, hold on. I can stand my ground. Let's kill a goblin and then I can run. All right. I know there's so many of them, but like, I'm having fun causing an absolute commotion. Yeah, come here, goblin bitch. Let's see. I'm gonna start with a kind of a medium size slash to your cranial region. Well, if you're gonna be a bitch about it, fuck it, big attack now. Yeah, that's what I thought. Nice. You switch your stance. The goblin is almost defeated. I think it's gonna defend now. Ooh, without taking a bit of damage. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of hope I can become the Goblin King and have an army of nasty little goblins and an army of 1,000 cats and rule the city with well, not an iron fist, more like a fuzzy, cutesy kind of fist. Because let's be real, this town needs a makeover, and I think I would do a better job than everyone else here. I'm just saying, I think I would. I really do. All right, don't start off with the defense thing again. That was annoying as shit. God damn it. Of course, if they all fight with the same kind of pattern, then it might be okay. Oh, shit. I took a lot of damage. Holy hell. Now is my chance to attack. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. I'm gonna fucking die. Just little by little, poking at him until I survive. Oh, now we both defend, though. That's good. That's good. All right, got him. I got too confident. I've been doing so well that I just really thought I would be not vulnerable. Oh, God. I'm gonna have to restart this section, aren't I? The creature eyeballs you nervously. Hit him again. Shit. He's so close to dying. Its sword takes most of the impact. Defend. Yeah, that's okay. I should have made a shield. I'm sensing that now. There. How many of you do I have to kill? Oh, God. Should I try again? Because I did so badly? Hold on. I should. Because I lost so much health. I forget that that's an option. So, yeah, little cut. He's defending. Then, you're going to do a big attack, so I should defend. Yeah, okay, I'm getting it now. I do forget that retrying a section is an option. I don't always have to go bonkers when I'm fighting them. Like, that's good. Now do a big attack. Nice. Way better. Okay, there we go. Only lost 1 health. More goblins are appearing on all sides. Fuck it, keep fighting. At some point, they have to respect me, don't they? Unless the game just continuously adds more of them, which would be really funny. Your sword streams with goblin blood, but you're not done yet. I'm already a murderer. Here's the thing. I was already denied a wish from a god because of my murderous behavior. So why stop now? Why stop now? I don't know if he's gonna start with a big attack or not. Yeah, I'll do. I don't want him to get a good hit on me. Oh, all right, fine. Be a little bitch. Fine. Now I'm gonna defend because I think, yeah. So they tend to like start off a little bit timid and then they go in to attack you. Okay. Stop defending. How dare you? Now you're going to use a big one. Okay. I'm getting the pattern now. I get it. I think a little attacks. I think you're going to defend again. Yeah, okay. I knew it. I knew it. And now a big one. Damn it. Come on. Stop that. Just knock it off. The goblin bares its teeth and spits. He's hawk to and spitting on that thing. Alright, now stab him in the gullet. Or not. That's fine too. Stab him again. Finally. My god, finally. What the fuck? Why are there so many? Yet another goblin is heading your way. That's fine. They usually defend. Let's test that theory. They do. Okay. Now I can do big attacks, so that way when he tries to do a big attack, it'll fuck him up. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, better, better. Now he's gonna do big attack. I knew it. 6.9, nice. Now attack him. Stab him, cut his head off. Or not, just poke him a little bit. That's also acceptable. It's shit. Fuck. Damn it. Hit him again. Shit. I might try this fight again. This is going very poorly. I killed him, but god, at what cost? I was 5 stamina. Yeah, I'm gonna try that again really quick. Sorry if this is not the most exciting to watch, but look, I'm trying my best here. This is an unusual kind of game, alright? I think you've sensed that by this point. Oh, shit. House 4? Oh, shit, he's gonna kill me. Oh, god. Oh, shit, shit, shit. Yeah, yep, yeah, I might be toast. That's not good. Okay, yeah, get the couple defense attacks. Goblin's weakening. Yeah, let him go in for that one. That's fine. Now try to cut him up. I can't afford to defend anymore, so I kind of have to attack, don't I? Oh, shit, I'm dead. Try again. I'm really glad it has that option. Let's try this again. All right. Tiny attack. Okay, tiny attack. Kind of big attack. Like a 7. And you're defending because you're a little bitch. Now you're gonna use the big one. That's fine. I don't mind. I don't mind. You do you. You do you, boo-boo. Are you gonna defend again? You are, you nasty little wanker. Now I'm gonna stab you in the neck. God damn it. That's so fucking annoying. Big attack again. Okay, so they're like really timid when they fight. Like they hold back a lot. There we go. +2. That's better by far. All right. You pause for breath, but there are more goblins coming. Then a voice rings out. Stop! There is a better way! Look for the speaker. You look around but can see no one, but all around you something is happening. It is as though the goblins have slowed down. Their warmongering, becoming an absurd, stately dance. The noise in the clearing dulls to a low rumble. I commanded you to stop! The voice cries, and suddenly you feel yourself held rigid. From the smoke of the torches by the gate, a figure emerges. Look, I'm not going to say who are you. He's about to introduce himself. It's fine. It is an old man with a long beard and black irised eyes. He paces through the churning goblin army to stand in the open. His legs disappear into a spectral trail. He is at least part wraith. He step forward, he commands, and you find yourself bidden. Hey, boss. I'm just doing a little killing, if that's all right by you. The goblins seem to part around you like smoke as you approach the figure. I have aligned 3 stars, the ghostly man declares. Vic rises tonight. The goblins show their hand tonight, but also you. You are here tonight. My name, the figure intones, is Lorag. Motherfucker, you're the one who started this city? This place is horrible. I am going to file some PR complaints. I'm going to send them to you across the ether into the afterlife to tell you how bad the city is going. I was once a scholar and a noble of this city. Later, I founded it. I need to leave this city. No, you founded it. You founded it later? Yeah, who is this crazed shade? I saw Khare I saw Khare was falling. Sanzas had lost his mind and sided with the goblins. The council was in ruins. My own life was threatened. I saw that Khare needed to be saved, so I went back to remake it in a way that could be saved. And here we are now, and you have been here 2 days. I have been here hundreds of years, waiting for you to bring me the spell for the gate. Don't you know the spell? I created it, Lorag replies, long ago. It has been passed down since then, changed, lost to me, split into 4 lines. I knew it would happen, as I was given one of those lines myself, so I prepared someone to find it again for me. For this night, I prepared you. Yeah, explain, because I didn't do any of the homework I was supposed to, Mr. Lorag. I was just slicing and dicing and playing games along the way. I was having fun, to be quite honest with you. Explain, you reply, head in a whirl. What are the spell lines for? I thought they unlocked the gate. The spell does not open the gate. His tone is heavy and dark like tarred timber. The spell controls it. And there are deep magics burned into the wood itself. Magics that have poisoned this city and burnt fire into the eyeballs of those who live nearby. He stares at you, his cold black eyes expressing no emotion. Deep magics I placed there to be used by you tonight. I am dead. You must act for me. Yeah, how do I find this shit? How can I find this magic? I traveled the city and learnt nothing. The wizard nods. The lines are known to 4 nobles. Lord Theta is blind and living in the wastelands of Upper Khare. Lord Shinva is dead but not yet forgotten. In his mausoleum in the necropolis. Lord Maulus was a follower of the god Slang, and his shrine near the docks of Lower Khare. You may learn his line, and for my line, I give it to you, freely. Tumblers 2 sealed deep inside. The spell lines you have found are listed in the key section of your inventory. I don't want to go back. Look, can I just leave? No offense to the troubles you have, but I don't live here. I don't pay taxes. I'm not a registered citizen. I'm here on a work visa. And my work is killing random citizens and just kind of having fun, kind of vibing is kind of the goal here. But yeah, there's no more time. There is magic, Lorag replies. It will give you the time you need. I cast it on myself once and went far back to before the city was built. I founded Khare, now you will save it. He waits to let his words sink in. If you will allow me, he says, I will bend time itself so you may return to the city and find the spell for the gate. So, shall you take the adventure, or will you leave Khare to burn? Understand also, he added darkly, I will curse you, and the journey to follow if you do not assist me. You hesitate. Khare is a city full of traps, but also secrets, and there is still more that you might find. Can you afford to let the city port burn? Well, if he's gonna curse me, I don't really feel like I have a fucking choice, do I? Fucking fine. Oh my god. I'll help you. The wizard nods. I thank you. Typical, god-like bullshit. You need to help me of your own free will. What happens if I don't? I'll make your life absolute torment. Well, that doesn't feel like a reasonable, fair, equitable kind of choice now, does it, bitch? Alright. He raises his arms and begins the spell, I meant to say. The raging goblins stand like statues. You feel yourself lifting up from your body as though you've been snatched away by birdmen. Smell kind of, I was thinking like the mass of goblins just is rank, the smell of it running through the streets. As you lift into the air, you hear Lorag cry out one last piece of advice. Find the lines, and find the order of the lines. Khare dwindles beneath you, and you feel your body growing weaker. Where the fuck am I going to end up? I guess I'll go here again, because that's where all my shit went bad, so, alright. Can I pray? Okay, this will take you back in time to continue your search for the spell lines from Upper Khare. Oh, hold on. Is this going to rewind all my progress? If it does, that would be super annoying. I hope it doesn't. Because I found a bunch of cool shit. I just did it in the wrong order. Because let's see. This will take you back in time to continue your search for spell lines from the road gate. And there was nothing really, from here I couldn't get back into the city, so... Oh, I want to abandon the place now, though. Alright, I guess I committed to it, so... Oh, holy shit, you can start this far over? Oh, no. I'm not doing the whole game over again. Listen, game. Listen. If you wanted me to explore every goddamn corner of it, you shouldn't have allowed little dick-headed children to just fucking ruin my day and send me down underneath the city and have me pop back up here and not be able to explore again. That's not my fault. It's not. It's not my fault. I didn't do nothing wrong. Can I leave, like, because I'm kind of okay with being cursed. If it, like, look, this is how I would be in real life, is to be like, okay, you're going to curse me if I don't do what you want. That's fine. I'm going to cast, he's going to cast the depression on me, but it won't make a difference because I'm already there. What happens if I, like, rewind it just slightly and leave the gate? How bad? I can always rewind it again, right? Hold on. Let's, I've got an idea here. Hold on. I'm going to go back to where I was first talking to him. And then what I'm going to do, it was right here where I just approached this. I approach him and I talk to him. Okay, hold on. Let me just skim through this quickly. I need to leave. You've been searching for the spell lines. I know. It's the task I have laid out for you. Find him yourself. I'm just going to be mean to him and see if he'll let me leave. He shakes his head. I cannot. I am dead. Well, if you're not dead enough to where you still show up here, you're clearly not dead enough to be able to go do the job. Like, you're corporeal enough to go interview some people. Come on. Only the power within it has kept me here so long. I need someone brave and inquisitive and cunning. I need you. I want no part of this. Let's see. The spell does not open the gate. The spell controls it. I know. And if I refuse? You must not, for Khare will fall. I have no stomach for this quest. I do not wish to hear it. Let's see. He says, I have no stomach for your quest. I have a task of my own. Lorag nods, but his expression is cool. Then know this. I founded this great city. If it burns today because of you, then your journey will continue, but it will be under a dark cloud. I will curse every further step you take beyond our walls. He waits for that information to sink in. If you will allow me, he says, I will bend time itself, and then you may return to the city and find the spell for the gate. So, shall you take the adventure, or will you leave Khare to burn? I want to leave it to burn, though. Like, hold up, should I look this up? How bad is it if you abandon Khare? Because this is bullshit. Like honestly, I kind of would rather just, like, I want to do another playthrough where I run all this through and try to make totally different options, you know what I mean? So let's see, hold on. Let's see what happens if I abandon. Okay, so I just looked it up really quick, so I'm like, how far am I throwing things off a cliff if I let him curse me? And it basically says that in the third game, he just becomes your deity up here, like he becomes your divine ruler, but like you can kind of, the choices you make mean that he also comments, because he's like your little companion through the next game, which is kind of a cool idea. And they're like, you can do that, and he's just be mad at you, but it doesn't fuck up necessarily the story of the next game. It just means he's going to get in the way a little bit, kind of trying to trip you up at stuff. So I'm kind of okay with that, because again, I'm like, the fun of these games, and I think it's kind of like when you play D&D or anything, it's like, you never want to feel like you have a DM who's kind of like, no, that wasn't the right choice, go back and do it again. You want to feel like, even if there are consequences, it's your fucking character, and it's your fucking story. So even if you make bad choices, commit to them. Also, this city sucks. It almost killed me and my friend Tomas, and everyone here was mean to me, and I don't think the children here should be allowed to grow up because they were mean to me. And I went to buy a rug, and I was just being nice to the guy, and he kidnapped me. Like, I straight up thought, like, maybe if I let the moth rug guy talk long enough, because no one listens to him, poor guy, then it'll be okay. Not great. Even the fair, I mean, the most fun I had was when that kid was letting me have, like, the rock-hardened apples, and I was throwing them at his sister and hitting her in the head. Like, this is the most fun I had. So I don't know. You know what, Lorag? Your city sucks. I've already killed some of the citizens, so I don't feel like I should feel that bad for letting it go. I kind of want to see someday if I can rule the goblins, if that ever becomes an option. So you know what? Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm blazing my own path, all right? I'm sorry, you declare solemnly, and I am no one's servant. Lorag seems to shrink a little from your will. Then, he says, I will help you travel past the wall of Khare, that you may watch its fires burn from safety and see what your selfishness has wrought. But I will come with you as a curse. There is nothing for me here. The way he's like, fine, if you're gonna ruin my house, then I'm going with you on your road trip, because there's nothing for me to do here. You feel the ape drifting further from you than ever. Harambe, no! Harambe, I'm sorry. You were such a good deity. I'm sorry I betrayed you. Oh my god, as another spirit takes its place, the wizard is somehow entering your very soul. That feels like a violation of my privacy. The ghost wizard raises a finger, embossed with a dark green ring, and points at you. A moment later, you are somewhere else, the other side of the gate. Look, we got the result we wanted, didn't we? Oh man, but I'm like, I don't know, because I'm like, I could go back and restart everything, but that feels like, I don't know, it just feels like that doesn't commit to my version of the story, because that's what this is. This isn't like a definitive playthrough. You can, that's the cool thing too, is like, now there's a bunch of stuff, you could go play this yourself and tell me what crazy stuff you uncover, and go, because it's like, you're gonna have such an insanely different branching storyline. So, rather than me going back and redoing half of it, because I looked it up and it did say, if you rewind time back pretty far, you do lose some of that progress. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to have to redo half the game because I picked kind of an evil version of how to end things. But also, like, this city was mean and terrible and full of traps and horrible, selfish people. So I don't think it's my fault. Like, it's like being like, oh, you didn't step in and stop the evil army from destroying everything. I wasn't here when this problem started, all right? This is not on me. I am one little lady in this game. So it's not my fault. All right, the marsh goblins are streaming over the walls in a flood, and from inside the city, we hear the raucous celebration of them and their hill goblin cousins. The yard must already be overflowing. You can imagine them pouring down the streets into the north side of Khare. I'm gonna watch. I'm not afraid of it. More and more marsh goblins are streaming over the wall as though the backlands were a carcass, split to reveal a host of maggots. Against such force, no city could stand. Sure enough, you soon see the first rooftop ablaze. By morning, Khare will be no more. Lorag says, are you happy, Analander? Listen here, alright? Analand's a good place, alright? It's better than this shithole. Turn and go. You turn your back. Your own road lies ahead, through the plains of Badabak and on towards Mampang. The backlands await. As you walk, the voice of Lorag echoes in your head, calling you coward, traitor, rogue, and damning you with every step you take. He is your only god now, but he wishes you nothing but ill. Oh, the next game will be me versus my intrusive goddamn thoughts. Oh, shit. Your journey across Khare is complete. In the course of your journey, you committed murder, destroyed the city port of Khare, and your spirit guide was replaced by the soul of Lorag the wizard. You played 6 games of Swindlestones, winning 4 and losing 2. You collected a few magical artifacts, nose plugs, a gold-backed mirror, a bracelet of bone, and 1 sun jewel. Also, you found a tinderbox. You are armed with Ragnaris's armband of sword mastery and your original sword, and have no rations, 1 gold spell piece, and a spell book. Hell fucking yeah. Listen, I'm not playing necessarily any better than I did in the first game, but this is about par for the course. This is how well I thought it was going to go. It's kind of like when you play Baldur's Gate 3 for the first time. I fucked up so many quest lines, but that's what you're supposed to do, because that's the joy of going back a second time with the knowledge you have now and course correcting and seeing if you can carve out a different path and make something more unique for yourself. So anyway, this was fun. I'm gonna be honest, I still liked it. Okay, that's right. Yeah, Sorcery 3, the 7 Serpents. So I'll have to get that one. This first game just includes games 1 and 2 are bundled together, and then you can buy the other ones, which I'm gonna do actually. I had a lot of fun, and I'm thinking like, man, I'm wondering, it'd be really cool to do, maybe down the road a little ways, like play through all of these here for the channel, see what choices they make, give it a little bit of space, and then maybe as a celebration for reaching some YouTube milestone or something like that, do a big all day long live stream where we try to get through as much as we can, where as far as we try to go through as many of the Sorcery games as possible back to back and do a really long stream. I don't know. Something like that might be fun to me. I think I would enjoy that. I think you guys would too. I think anything where I can do a live stream that's interactive, I think is a lot of fun. That's one reason I've never prioritized streaming as much as making stuff for the channel, because I feel like games that are not ones that would be able to integrate you as a viewer are not ones I'm as interested in live streaming, because I just think it's more boring. It's just like, it's a longer, more tedious way of enjoying a game versus when I can edit it and trim it down and make it a more refined, hopefully fun thing for you to watch at your own leisure. That thing that you can watch whenever you have the time for it or whenever you want to relax and unwind. Versus live streams, I really want to, when I have more time for them, focus on games that are interactive, that are surprising, that are going to have something fun and entertaining for you to do or to weigh in on or have surprises in store that aren't just long story games. Because I feel like it's not always entertaining if they're not interactive. Unlike this, where this one it would be. I could put polls for every branching choice and let you guys steer the ship and see where the hell it lands us, because that might be fun. So anyway, let me know what you guys thought of this one. I did like this one, I will say, better than part one. They're both very good, but this one had a much deeper, richer amount of story options. I kind of like that we didn't go back and save the city. I think that's going to be more interesting going forward, because now we have a character that's going to be coming along with us who's going to be influencing the way the story goes. I'm curious how much that shapes the story that I'm kind of carving out here and kind of blazing a path for. So I think it's going to be unique. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be cool to see how different it is if I go and watch anyone else do a playthrough of this, see how vastly alternate the options are that someone else might choose. So anyway, let me know what you guys thought. Hopefully you had fun, and I'll be back for part 3 sometime soon. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching and listening. My name is Dominic, and I will see you next time. Bye!